Time is both a gift and currency. We all have been given 168 hours. You could have been taught how to do something that demands you incorporate business in your journey. But you may have not been skilled in acquiring people skills, only to find yourself having the skill to open the business that should bring about success for you, but your people skills have never been developed. And so you don't understand the importance of community, you don't understand it.
And then the community itself.
If I'm a 5, guess who I'm gonna more than likely hang around? 1, 2s, and 3s.
I enjoyed the seminar today. It was very informative. It will help me improve my life as I move forward in my next phase of life.
And there's an encouragement and a level of accountability.
I really enjoyed the class today. And this is the next season of my life. And this is very helpful for me because I'm an empty nester. And now it's all about Tina and where I should be going. And this is very helpful to me.
Because once you go into denial and excuses, you imprison yourself from all possibilities. Anybody have ever met somebody when they open their mouth, you say, well, I can't help you. The more you understand your vision in life, meaning this is what I'm trying to do in the next year, it determines what time you go to bed. It determines what time you get up. It determines what book you read. When life purpose is not discovered, life then is not appreciated at its best. Why? You disregard a lot of things. For a person who don't know their purpose, they don't have meaning.
Coach Ricardo delivered information that was educational, that's beneficial, and his content is always good. I want to encourage everyone, if you have not connected with the Effective Living community, you are missing out on abilities to evolve and grow. You becoming better each and every day.
As long as you're holding on to belief and denial, birds born in a cage think birds flying in the wild is crazy. They think it's an illness. There's this quote I saw a few years ago and I couldn't shake it because I found it to be so true, and that is birds born in a cage think flying is an illness. So there are people who are living incorrectly, but they think those of you that are trying to find yourselves aren't doing it right. There's a strong belief that everybody's living purposefully, but that's not true. The vast majority of people have not done the work to identify what should I be doing with the day that I've been given. I've been given a new day. Now, what should I be doing with it? And for those who would have woken up this morning with a feeling like I want to get all that I can out of today, most of those persons have the skill set to get themselves where their hearts are desiring to get them. Your heart desires a better place. Unfortunately, your skill sets is still keeping you at a place where you don't belong. Your potential says that you have so much more in front of you, but yet your skill set is limiting you. I'm on a mission. I want to get wiser. I want to get stronger. I want to get better. In every area of my life, that's really what it's all about. It's about learning how to identify. A new day is an opportunity to begin again. Learning how to identify that someone is assigned to help me. I am not out here all by myself trying to fulfill some grand, amazing thing in and of myself. The greater the assignment on your life, the more people you're going to need. Okay? What I want to talk about is, for those of you that find yourself constantly dealing with conflict with others, one, you have to develop people skills. It is possible to have lived a while and not acquire people skills. Okay? You can be a person who's highly skilled on your job. You can have good money in the bank. You can live in a nice prestige neighborhood in a community, but still have poor, weak, horrible people skills. On your journey to living life effectively, you're going to have to acquire people skills. And people skills is something that I believe one must constantly be looking at, because as we evolve as a society, the ways of how people show up in the world is now being presented in such a different way. There was a time where if you grew up and was born in Arlington, Texas, the Dallas-Fort Worth area, you became accustomed to a lot of practices that were just set to this area. If you were born in the Bahamas, as I was born and raised in the Bahamas, you would have become accustomed to a certain way in the Bahamas. You were born in the country. You were born in the inner city. You were born in a single parent home. There were certain behaviors that we have become accustomed to because of where we were raised and who educated us and how we were educated. When it comes to people now, and in 2021, here's what we must remember. The world is no longer just Arlington, Texas. I am sitting in Arlington, Texas today, but I am now communicating to the world via the internet. So me progressively moving forward must understand that my people skills does not only demand that I know how to get along with people in Arlington, but I now need to know how to properly communicate with people around the world. I'm working on me. I'm working on me. And if you're watching this today, if you're watching this on YouTube, if you're watching this on Facebook, you're watching this on Twitter, wherever you're watching this, you got to get to the point where you start to realize, I need to unlearn what I should have never learned in the beginning. I need to start doing the work to become my best self. And that's going to demand that you make major adjustments. Your mindset is the thing that establishes who you are in the world. Okay? Your mindset is what establishes who you are in the world. There are people who have a mindset to try to be people pleasers. If you're going to try to be a people pleaser, you're going to find yourself very disappointed, because I'm today to help you to understand a truth on your journey to living life effectively. You got to understand there's a lot of people in the world, and a lot of those people aren't going to feel you. A lot of those people aren't going to like you. A lot of those people are not going to choose you. And guess what? That's okay. That's okay. You got to get to the point where you realize not everybody is for you. Oh, man. Oh, man. Do you know how healthy of a state of mind and an acceptance of oneself that you have to get to understand that not everyone is for you? Not everyone is going to be for you. Get that in your thick skull this morning. Get that in your head today. Why? Because you got to know, just as much as not everyone is for you, someone is for you. As a matter of fact, the greater the assignment on your life, more people are for you than are against you. Oh, man. There are more people for you than against you, but there are people who are wasting their time trying to get the attention of those who actually will never give you their attention because they're not for you. I've been using this analogy lately in a lot of my training sessions, and that is when we understand that there are these two particular chicken brands I'm going to use, these restaurant brands, and that is KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and Popeye's Chicken. The reality of it is some people don't like Popeyes, some people don't like KFC, some people don't like both of them. They just don't like either. And that's okay. Because KFC has its customers and Popeyes has its customers. And for those who choose not to do Popeyes or KFC, there is options out there for them. To think about the idea that not everybody's going to like you is something that a lot of people haven't gotten to. Okay? Your goal is to become wiser, stronger, and better. Your goal is to become wiser, stronger, and better. And in the eyes of some people, they'll never see you getting better. They'll never see you getting wiser. Okay? Their interest in you actually doesn't speak to the fact of anything you're doing positive. They're going to feel, they're going to appreciate. You say, well, that's my cousin. That's my mother. That's my dad. Oh, that's my high school friend. Well, who says that they have to like you and what you're about? Why do you need them to like you? Why is it that you have to have the approval of so many people? Do you know some people don't even like themselves? Now, here's the deal. Some people haven't even taken the time to like themselves, while some of us are trying to do all we can to be liked by others, when the people who are trying to get to like us, one, they don't even know how to identify who to like, and two, a whole lot of them don't even like themselves. Don't even like themselves. Looking in the mirror and frustrated, just showing up on a daily basis, don't even like themselves. So if you're going to be your best self, you better learn to like you, okay? And you better learn how to identify there are people who have been assigned to help you. There are people who have been assigned to hurt you. There are people who are assigned to push you forward. There are people who are assigned to pull you back. And you just got to tell yourself, you know what I'm going to start doing? I'm going to start studying people. And then I'm going to start getting better with self-confidence to know that it's okay for someone not to choose me. I was in a store the other day. And I was looking at something as my birthday is fast approaching, and I was looking at something, and someone walked in the store, looked at the price, I'll never pay that, and she went off. Well, why are you in here? You know, there's so many other little discount outlets throughout the metropolitan area that you can go ahead and pay the price that you choose to pay, but you don't have to come in these people's store and have an attitude for their price. It's their price. It's a shopping district for a reason. Okay? It's a shopping district for a reason. So for the people who say, well, I don't eat Chinese food, that's okay. Chinese restaurants ain't going nowhere, because there are a lot of people who are going to eat Chinese food. Well, I don't like fried chicken. And that's okay, because fried chicken ain't going nowhere. A lot of people are going to continue eating fried chicken. Oh, I don't like how he speaks, okay? I don't like his little accent. That's okay. Because Ricardo Miller ain't going nowhere. Because a lot of people like Ricardo Miller. And even if those people who you think don't like Ricardo Miller, whatever it is, Ricardo Miller like Ricardo Miller. And I feel good about what I'm doing on a daily basis, because this is what I believe I was born to do. And when you find the thing that you were born to do, you'll start attracting the people. KFC attracts people who love KFC. The Chinese restaurant attracts the people who like the Chinese food. Come on. Get to the point where you start to realize not everybody's going to like me. And that's okay. I am not going to be everybody's cup of tea. And that's okay. Now, here's what I'm saying. Don't have an attitude about it. Learn how to respect the process of personal development, to say, I'm trying my best to be as relatable, working alongside as many different types of people as possible. But at the end of the day, I know that not everybody is going to feel me. I am not going to be everybody's cup of tea. Okay? It's not personal. We live in a world where there's variety, there's options. Your sister may never buy your book. Your brother may never come to your class. None of your family members may ever enroll in your program. Your city may not be the city where your billions come from. Your denomination may not be the one that books you to become a speaker. Your school may never refer to you as an expert. At the end of the day, that does not negate the fact that you are getting better and you are killing it on your own run to success. Success is your portion. You have something inside of you that you have to commit to getting out. And someone has been called to support you, and someone has been called to embrace you, and the world is needing all that you have. You just got to free yourself from the idea that some people don't feel you. Some people don't like you. And that's okay. And if it's not okay, you need to find out why. Why it's not okay. Because on this journey to living life effectively, one must study oneself in order to get the most out of the time that has been given to you. Watch this. I'll be right back.
Through the Effective Living one-on-one coaching program, you receive customized strategies and techniques to help you move from where you currently are to where you see yourself. You will work with world-renowned life coach, Ricardo Miller, who has more than 2 decades helping people maximize their purpose. Show us your target and we'll help you hit it. Visit www.ricardomiller.com to enroll.
Coach Ricardo, they don't like me, and I don't know why. Hey, they may not like you and do not know why themselves. When someone don't like you, it could be that they're struggling. They're going through something. They're dealing with inner workings that just has very little to do with you. And you could be the straw that broke the camel's back that reveal that they have an issue that they haven't addressed. Don't take it personal. Pray for them. The Bible says it this way: as much as possible, live peaceably with all men. Just make your attempt to live peaceably with all people as much as possible. But knowing that when someone don't feel you, that's going to be okay. Here's what I'm wanting to close with. You're not going to feel everyone as well. Okay? Watch this. Everyone, write this down. Everyone teaching isn't your teacher. Okay? Everyone teaching isn't your teacher. Every person in the world is not going to be your friend. Okay? Everybody who comes across your material, your book, your programs are not going to feel what you have to offer. That's okay. Don't allow yourself to feel down because not everyone is embracing you. No one, this is something worth writing down, no one is embraced by everyone. Okay? No one is embraced by everyone. You don't have to have an attitude. You don't have to go strong and be aggressive about trying to defend yourself when it's revealed that someone's not feeling you. Understand? It's okay. They have a right to not feel you, to not like you for whatever reason. Let it be. Let it go. As a matter of fact, pray for them. Pray for them who, for whatever reason, haven't learned how to connect with who you are and what you're becoming. What you're not going to do is you're not going to get distracted. You're not going to get distracted by people's opinion to the point where you're no longer engaging in healthy practices on a daily basis because the opinions of people have overtaken you and suppressing now the greatness that is supposed to be coming out of you. You were born for greatness, but you're going to have to understand and be very focused that on your road to becoming who you were destined to be, not everybody's going to feel you. Not everybody's going to like you. Not everybody's going to be okay with your hustle and the way you're showing up in providing your service to humanity. That's okay. Love them anyway. Keep it moving. Next stop, the top. God bless you.